You hate ads? I hate ads. You know what I like? Patreon.com/inkdependence keeps this blog ad-free. Hello folks, welcome to Ink Dependence. I'm Mike. Today we're talking planners. It is 2021 and it's time to start a new planner. That's like the best thing about having a new year. Flip over, I think. So, like last year, I think I'm starting off in this Coal Creek leather case because it fits these really perfectly. This is of course an A5. I have here my my writing sheet. I've got some extra post-it notes in here. Sometimes in here I put, I don't know, a list. If I have an external list of something, I'll stick it in this little pocket. These Coal Creek leather things are really nice. This leather is beautiful. This is my planner for this year. Last year, I went with the Hobonichi Cousin as well. In the past, I have switched planners around quite a lot. A few years ago, I was using Hobonichi Techos, which I think it was a great planner. This one I think is a little bit better. It's kind of got everything. I tried the small Hobonichi, the Techo, and it just didn't really do it for me. There wasn't enough space, and it didn't have the like the weekly spread stuff. So this has the Cousin has everything in it. It's a full-on planner system, and even if you don't use part of it, I think it's pretty worthwhile. So let's take a look at what's in here. Firstly, I haven't gotten any of the Hobo covers. They make their own covers, and some of them are very cool. But I've just always kind of skipped them because I have plenty of A5 binders and slip covers and that kind of thing. I've got 2 or 3 that I use pretty regularly. I was using a Lockbee for my last one mostly, but this is a good. This means that this front is a good place to put stickers. I've got a little Apple sticker that came with my AirPods. These little guys. I've got a fun Jedi sticker. I'm going to add a bunch more stickers to this because, hey, why not? Last year I went with the Cousin, but I went with the AVEC. So this is actually a fairly thick book here because this is the full-on year, and the AVEC splits this in half. So it's 2 books, and since it was 2, I never put any decoration on it because I was like, well, I'll only have it for 6 months, as if only 6 months is a problem, but whatever. That's just how Mike's mind works sometimes. So with the 2021 full-on Cousin, I think I'm going to go ahead and put a bunch of stickers on here because, why not? I've got stickers. I should add them. Okay, so inside here, when you first start out, you've got a couple of years worth of calendars. They always put these at the beginning. I always forget to reference them and forget they're even here. After that, you've got this statistics tracking thing, which I need to add some more stuff to, but I'm going to use it for habit trackers. As I add more habits that I want to track, perhaps I'll put them in here. I have workouts and live streams and stuff like that because I live stream here on YouTube and also on Twitch. When I want to play video games and stuff, I'm going to start doing that a couple of times a week. But I'm a little bit behind, so that's how it goes. But and then I'm down here. I'm going to try to remember to list the books I read, and I've already finished 1 book this year. So I'm hoping that I'll have a record of what books I read because I think that'd be fun. Also, I kind of want to track things like what pens and inks I buy and stuff, but I don't think there's going to be room. There might be room here for both pen and ink and books. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. And then I have this page in here, which is just from a Baron Fig mastermind, one of the smaller masterminds, because I needed an extra blotter and I couldn't find my blotters. They're around here somewhere. So I just put that in there because this is Tomoe River paper and it doesn't absorb ink very well. So dry times can be kind of long. So once you get past these pages, then you have your month at a glance. It is month on 2 pages. And you'll notice I have ribbons in here. And maybe you noticed before, but I have this Gorilla Tape on the back. I just cut some ribbons, and I've moved this from, this is the 3rd notebook this piece of tape has been on, and it's kind of not sticking super well. I might need to get another piece of tape, but whatever. Hobonichi doesn't put the ribbons in their books. They put the ribbons on their covers. And so since I didn't get their cover, I just kind of had to DIY it. But it worked fine. Just got a few pieces of ribbon. And that means that I can just grab it and just pull it to the section I want it to be. So this is your month at a glance, month on 2 pages. It has plenty of room here to write a few things like events and such like that. If you're doing a bunch of meetings on a day, you might just want to say meetings, check the day or whatever. And we'll look at those day at a time pages or whatever later. But this is for last week I went and got a COVID test and I had a Zoom meeting today and I got to take my cat to the vet tomorrow and then UNCG, my school, begins on the 19th. And then I've got a department meeting and I'm sure I have some stuff over here I need to fill out for other days, but I don't have any on the docket right at the moment. And then you have, of course, these for every month, and I haven't really filled them all out. It's just been a little bit busy and hectic here at the beginning. These are Herbon blotting paper pages, and this is what I usually keep in between those, and you can see there's plenty of inks that that it has blotted up, because I'll just like make a note with a fountain pen or whatever and then stick that in there, and it covers most of the page and it works pretty well. And then your next section is a week at a glance, and this is what the smaller Hobonichi Techo, the A6 one, was missing, I think. And that is, it was missing the week at a glance, and I really need this weekly spread. I don't have a lot in here right now because this is my last week of vacation, but once school starts up again, I will have a bunch of stuff in here. So blocked off time for meetings. So like I have my Zoom, I have to leave my cat off at the vet. Audrey's taking the day off on Thursday, just to, for a day off, because everybody needs a day off, and I want to like, oh yeah, I remember Audrey's going to be off that day. Cool. I'm going to do a YouTube live here. When I decide when I'm going to Twitch, I'll put those in here, all of the kinds of things like that. And as you go meetings and such, you can put them in particular time slots and block out your day, which I think is very helpful for somebody like me who otherwise doesn't visualize this stuff. All right, so that's your week at a glance. And then lastly, the bulk of this book is actually made up of daily pages. Here are a couple of days, so this is today. And I should mark this off. Diamine Solstice Review, done. So you've either seen that or not. I don't know what order I'm going to put these things up in, but there you go. And then planner video, and then I've got some favorites videos I want to do. So this is my little checkboxy to-do list. And then here I will generally write sort of a diary or a journal entry for a day, important stuff that happened, thoughts I had, stuff like that. Sometimes I'll put my scheduling stuff over here as well. It just depends on how the day shakes out as to how much of it is schedule and how much of it is journal. And sometimes it's not journal at all, and that's totally okay. Like, look, I didn't journal for a couple of days, and that's totally fine. Like, whatever, who cares? Maybe I'll go back and fill out things like, I usually reserve some space down here for like what my workout, my exercise was. So for today, I hit the elliptical for half an hour, or, I did, some Les Mills for an hour. that didn't happen, but like I could. So whatever your workout is and how you felt about it, and like calories burned and time and all that, whatever you want to track in that spot. And that's really the rest of this journal. It's all daily, a day, full-on day page of A5, which is pretty great. That's plenty of room to write down whatever you want. A lot of people do some very artsy stuff. They'll put in like concert tickets as if people are going to concerts right now, or, mementos, or here's a 4-leaf clover, or I don't know what the heck people put in there, all kinds of artsy stuff. They draw whatever you like to do. And then here at the back, you have a few pages. I stick my blotter back in there. Each section gets its own blotter. And then here in the back, you have a few pages of just graph Tomoe River stuff. And this is probably where I'll put things like pen and ink acquisitions, stationery stuff, that kind of thing. But I haven't really decided, and so it's blank currently. Then after that, you've got some things that are, say, like favorites. Also, this graph paper thing is kind of interesting. I wonder if this is like meant to be a template or some kind. I don't really know because I can't read the Japanese at the top. But favorites, my 100, I actually don't know what this is. I have no idea. If you can read Japanese, maybe tell me what that says. I don't know, man. And then a whole bunch of other stuff. This looks like birds and seeds, or I don't know. That's some kind of tentacly creature. We got plants. I don't know what this is. We got some yoga in here. Lift with your knees and not with your back. I mean, who knows? Like all kinds of stuff that is using these last few pages for. For me, they could have just made this just more graph paper, but like whatever. Addresses, because here are like 10 addresses. Here are the 10 people I assume. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing with my planner this year, and I hope that you have the fun of starting up your own planner for the year. I know with a lot of us working from home and stuff, we aren't doing as much plannering as usual, or maybe you found yourself having to do more plannering than usual if you are, say, helping with the education of a child, or your day has changed markedly because now you're working from home and it helps you to block out time. Heck, maybe block in like snacks or take a break. Like you can block in all kinds of stuff with this planner system. And so this is one I stuck with for at least another year. We'll see how this goes this year, but so far Hobonichi Cousin has really been my jam for the last couple of years. So there you go. All right, see y'all later. Peace out.